All right. As far as the injuries go, Felix strained that hamstring. Most likely he's going to go on IR here, so this evening or this afternoon. Jack Cochran has a knee bone bruise. He won't practice today. Driscoll won't practice. Mike Edwards, the hamstring strain, he won't practice. Nazi Johnson had a shoulder strain. He won't go today. Omar had the ankle sprain and kind of re-hurt it or something of that sort. And then Jalen Royals has a knee tendonitis and he'll be out today. So other than that, everybody's going, and this will be very similar to a in-season Wednesday practice. Now that we're back here, it gives the guys kind of a dry run to see how the meeting schedule goes for an in-season game and also practice goes. Anyways, with that, time's yours.
I know it's still a few days away, but do you anticipate the starters playing in this third game maybe a little bit more than usual?
Yeah, they'll start it off for sure, and then we'll see how it goes from there. Yeah.
You had the offensive line play some in this last one. Have you seen enough for what you'd like to see on that left side with the young guys, or how much more do you need to see?
I like how physical they're playing, that for sure. The more reps they get, the better, I think, for them. But I think they're doing a good job over there, yeah.
You still switching philosophy, going from 2 to 3 with the starters. What went into that?
I wanted to give the best look we could to these guys that are trying to make the team. We've got some guys that are right on the border of making it. Give them a shot. Yeah. And I wanted to see the quarterback work with the one offensive line. Yeah.
And you said it's expected that he'll be placed on IR, but if that's the case with Felix and that ending the season, just how disappointing is that for him entering obviously year 3?
Yeah, that's a tough thing. That's he's worked hard, so we'll see where it goes. I can't tell you how long it's going to be, but any time for that is disappointing for him. I know, because he works so stinking hard.
Coach, we always ask you about Josh Simmons, but we're going to get him here shortly. At 2 preseason games, body of work of camp, what is your evaluation of him as you prepare for the regular season?
Yeah, no, listen, I like the way he's approached it. Herbie, he's worked at it. He hasn't missed a beat here as far as missing a day or any of that. So he's been available, and he's working with Coach Heck on getting better every day. So I like where we're at right now, but we got to keep going. He's a young guy, but he's been working his tail off. Yeah.
With Kingsley, same thing with Kingsley, just general.
Yeah, I tell you the same thing. Yeah, Kingsley's moved into a new position, and those two they got a little something going there that you can see it more in the run game right now, where they're really working well together. And then the pass game, both of them are kind of feeling that part out, but they're doing a good job with it. We've been able to get some games in there against them. I thought they handled that well last week. Some of the blitz stuff, So Kingsley had a couple trip up where the back stepped up and he tripped over somebody's foot there, back's foot. But other than that, he did a pretty good job there.
Are the challenges there going to be more technique individually with those guys, or is it going to be that communication and picking up some of the complicated twists and complex movements?
Yeah, they've been working double time on that, so we'll see how it goes with the game part of it and that. But then, talking through everything, they're going to see some new things for both of them, and how they handle that. We'll see how it goes when we get there with it.
When you go into a season with a rookie left tackle, with a guy left guard center play, was this just part of the process you knew was going to be part of the process going into it?
Yeah. So you're in this thing long enough, you're going to have changeover, and you're going to have young guys that have got to step up and they got to play. So he's a talented kid and wants to be good and is working at it. Both of them are that way. Both of them were high draft picks. So you got to get in and you got to go, and you're going to live with a few things, but you expect to see constant growth as you go, and similar to what we did with the secondary a few years ago. A lot of young guys, and early it wasn't quite as pretty as it was at the end. So, yeah.
With Kingsley, he had a lot thrown in last year, coming to the National Football League, making the position change. We just see what we see, a little bit we watch in the practice field and what we see in the games. What are you seeing from him that you like in the meetings, attitude-wise, and all that stuff for this challenge?
Yeah, Kingsley's a sharp guy. He's quiet, but he's a sharp guy, and he's welcomed in this left tackle, and they're trying to work that thing together. And at the same time, him doing his job, moving from tackle to guard. But I like the way he handles himself in meetings. He's grown in that area, just attention to detail, all those things. I think it was good for him last year to get in there and play a little bit, and so we'll see how it goes here.
Last couple, Herbie, and then Nate. Go ahead, Herbie.
Coach, with the over the weekend news on Rasheed Rice, have you heard from the league, and how do you prepare for this unknown period?
Yeah, well, we know, we've heard about the hearing part of it, that part. But then they've got to work all that out. I don't know the details of it. I don't think anybody does right at this minute. So we'll see where it all goes. But we just, when we hear, we'll do what we have to do. So.
Nate?
Indy, what would you like to see this week out of Hollywood Brown? And is there a chance he could be out there on Friday just to get one sort of dress?
Yeah, so Hollywood did a little work yesterday, and which was good. He'll get a little bit more today, and then we'll just see. We'll see how he progresses through this thing. So, but he wants to. It's not a matter of wanting to be out there. He wants to do it. It's just taking it slow, so we don't want any setbacks with this thing going forward here.
Okay, thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.
All right, guys. Thank you.
The post-Chiefs HC Andy Reid explains why he won't watch Travis Kelce Taylor Swift pod appeared first on Clutch Points. The Kansas City Chiefs failed to three-peat last season, losing to the Philadelphia Eagles in Super Bowl 59, 40-22. Despite the setback, future Hall of Fame tight end Travis Kelce remains sprightly. During Wednesday's airing of his podcast with his brother, Jason Kelce, they hosted his girlfriend and global phenomenon, Taylor Swift. The trio covered a wide variety of topics, including her new album cover release. After the Chiefs' morning practice session, head coach Andy Reid was asked about the popular podcast. "Listen, I'm, really old," Reid said with a smirk. "My grandkids will be all over it. I'm happy for Kelce and Swift. Both of them like each other, and what a plus that is. They care about each other, and I think that's the most important thing. Kelce and Swift took the world by storm nearly 2 years ago. It was an unlikely occurrence. One of the biggest stars of the NFL managed to find himself in a relationship with someone with significantly more star power. But unlike many celebrity relationships, this one appears to be moving smoothly and swiftly. The older you get, you want these players to have somebody they can settle down with. I think it's a neat deal for both of them. Even though there has been no news of them tying the knot, even the paparazzi have been unable to find a crack in the budding relationship. All the while, the Chiefs gear up for the 2025 NFL season. Kansas City is looking to become the first team since the 1993 Buffalo Bills to reach 4 straight Super Bowls. Of course, that Bills squad tragically lost all 4. The Chiefs won the first 2 before last year's embarrassing loss. Kelce, meanwhile, is coming off one of the worst seasons of his career. He posted his lowest receiving yardage, 823, of his pro career. That came on another subpar season by his Hall of Fame standards when he failed to reach 1,000 yards receiving in 2023 as well. So, while the Swifties may be thrilled with this union, Chiefs fans would prefer Kelce get back to dominating on the gridiron. But at 35 years old, Father Time might finally be catching up to the 3-time Super Bowl champion.